guys, this is JOATD. I'm back with another one. I built a charging station. This charging station will allow you to charge 10 batteries all at the same time. Here on the front of the charging station, we have the rigid charger. It is a 18 volt. As you can see, it's actually charging now. Down below, we have the DeWalt 20 volt dual charger that's charging. Has two USBs on the front. Let's go to the back. Let's see, on the back at the bottom we have the dual charger from Milwaukee. It charges the 18 volt and a M12 battery. We have the Bosch 18 volt charging at the top. You come over here over to the side, we have two M12 chargers, and then over here we have two more M12 chargers. So altogether it is charging 10 batteries all at the same time. Alright, this box wasn't that complicated to build. What I did was I started with the DeWalt charger since it was the biggest charger. So I judged the largest piece of wood off of this particular charger, and then everything else kind of just came behind it. So I started with this one. This side of the wood, the width is, let's see, the width is 10 inches, and it is 21 inches tall. See if I can get this out with one hand. Let's see. Yeah, so it's 21 inches in height, and it's 10 inches wide. That's for the largest side of the box. The smaller side of the box, that is 9. That one is 9 inches by 21, so it's 21 in height, and 9 inches wide. As you can see, all I did basically was screw the the left side and the right side into the front and the back. So if you look right here, there's no bolts or screws on this side, but they are on this side. And this DeWalt charger does not have the built-in hanger that's normally built in on the back of a charger. So I had to get creative. What I did was I took a hot glue gun, and well, first I put the charger on the wood and I drew around it with a marker to mark where the rubber feet sit. And then after I did that, I took a screw and I drilled screws through each circle that was on the actual wood after I drew the circles. Then I took the screws out. I screwed it in from the back side. If you can look in here from the back side, you can see I got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws going from the inside out. And I took the rubber feet out of the charger and I filled it up with hot glue, and I pushed the charger over the screws and I let it sit until the hot glue, hardened. And that's what you get. If you can see right here in the side right there, you can see how the screws are coming out, and it's in the actual hole where the rubber feet would go, and that's what's holding it on. And it actually worked. I mean, like, it's on there. That's not coming off. I had to do 2 chargers like that. The Bosch charger did not have the mounting, bracket to it either. So if you go down in the back of here, you can see where I put the two screws in from the back, and like I did the same thing, I filled the feet up with hot glue, and then I pushed the nails through where the rubber feet would go into the glue and let it harden. Okay, now once I got those two together, then it was just mounting the rest of them by putting two screws in and then pushing the actual charger on, and then pushing down on the charger for it to lock down. So that's all I basically did. The charger itself, it has two cords. You got one here coming out of the back, and then you also have one on the other side coming out of the back. I chose to do two because the amp draw on this thing was well over 28 amps. So I didn't want to I didn't want to, put a surge through the house. So I split the power between all of the chargers. What I did was I took one cord and I connected, if you can see, I connected this side and the bottom one with the alternate side and the bottom one. So the left two and the right two are together, and then the front and the back are together. So if you kind of look down in here, it's kind of hard to see, but if you look down in here, you can see I got this one and the bottom one, this one and the bottom one. These two sides are linked together, and then these two sides are linked together. I can't really pull them out. Let me see. Yeah, it's too low. Well, I kind of wanted to show you. I know it looked kind of messy in there, but I didn't really care about how it looked inside the box because it's covered. But as you can see, I soldered everything. The red ones are the positive sides, and the white ones are the negative sides. That's how I know, which side is which. But I soldered everything, and I heat shrunk tubing over everything. So soldered and then heat shrink. And I got that heat shrink with the adhesive inside, so you can kind of see the adhesive kind of coming out of it a little bit. But that's basically how I did it. And I mean, that's basically it. The bottom of it, all I did was I wanted the bottom to stick out at least 2 inches on either side of the square. So it ended up being 15 inches, and then so it's 15 by 13, and it's basically 2 inches on each side. You can see it. I wanted it to be kind of even as much as possible on each side, and then I made a top for it. So you just put this top on it. I want it so that it's accessible to the wires. I can get to the wires fairly easy. I left a spot between these two so that I could put another charger there later on if I want to. One right here. So it'll be 3 right here, and then 3 on that side. And then the top, all I did was put screw holes in it to hold it down. And that's it. And as you can see, it's charging off the 2 chargers, 2 cords straight into the back of it. And that's it, guys. So I just wanted to share with you my charging station that charges 10 batteries all at the same time, from 20 volt to 18 volt to M12 to M18. It charges them all. And it also has USB ports on this charger too. So if I wanted to charge any kind of USB item or anything like that, I hope this was kind of helpful to anyone who might wants to build who would like to build one of these. I didn't really go in depth about how I linked all the wiring together because I didn't want to be responsible for anybody who built this and they did something wrong and caught the house on fire or something like that. So I just kind of left that out a little bit. But basically all I did was link the negatives with the negatives and the positives with the positive. But you have to know which one's a negative and which one's a positive. Normally the lines, the cable with the lines on it is negative and the smooth line is a positive. And if you look at the smooth line, it'll actually tell you the voltage on it, which lets you know that it's actually positive. All right, guys, this is JOETD, and like, subscribe, and I hope that this was, something you guys might want to build. I'm gonna actually stain this one and put a little burn design on it. I've been kind of working with the torch a little bit to see if I can put some cool designs on it. I'll put some pictures in once I finish it. All right, guys, have a good one.